So welt pockets are something that I've definitely done before, but I don't do them very often, so I often second guess myself if I even remember how to do it. But basically first what I'm going to do is mark my stitching line and my cutting line on some pieces of interfaced fabric, and this is going to be the facing for the opening of the pocket. So there's a couple different kinds of pockets. There's a patch pocket, which you would really find like on your blue jeans. It's a pocket that is sewn to the surface of the garment. And then there's an inset pocket, which is typically hidden in a seam of the garment. So you might find it on the front side of your slacks, in the side seam of a jacket or a dress, something like that. And then there are welt pockets. And a welt pocket means you can add it smack dab in the middle of anywhere you like on your garment. We're going to be cutting a hole where the pocket goes, but it is going to be finished on all sides on the inside and out so it looks nice and clean. So I'm just going to stitch on the box around the outside edge of where I want the pocket to be, and then use some nice sharp scissors to just slice right on the line through all of the layers. And now that I have that opening, I'll flip the facing to the inside, give it a good press, stitch it down, and now I need to create basically a sack on the inside of the garment, and that's going to be the actual pocket. Now, since this jacket doesn't have a separate lining piece, I am going to finish the edges of this pocket so that they don't fray on the inside of the garment. Pockets are done, so now I can move on to assembling the jackets. On the inside, you can see the pockets. I'm not going to worry about it. This doesn't have like a separate lining piece. In a normal suit jacket, it would still look like this. There's just a piece covering it all. So not a big deal. I might tack this one down. These ones will be caught in the bottom binding, so they'll be pretty secure, but I don't know about this one flapping around. All right, it's time to assemble the jacket, and it's actually really easy to sew. So we're basically going to sew the shoulder seams, sew in the collar, sew the sleeve seams, and then up like the sides and the sleeve, and that's it. Then I do need to do the bias trim around the entire jacket to finish off the edges, and it'll be done. All right, the jacket's done, the shirt's done, now I just need a bow tie.